Hello, my beautiful brothers and sisters, and welcome to May's special Patreon access. So, this month, the theme is all about earth magic. Earth magic is something that we can rely upon and we can practice individually and collectively with other people. It's all about understanding and working with the earth, with nature, the animal kingdom, to take care of this beautiful earth, to thrive and grow and feel nurtured and supported by Mother Earth, but also understanding how we are the great earth keepers, where we are trusted to take care of earth and to honor her and to treat her with respect. For this specific activity, I want to share with you the wisdom of shamanic practices that are very closely related to living on this beautiful planet. So this concept and this practice comes from the Andes in Peru. It is a tradition and a culture that has been practiced for thousands and thousands of years, and it is called Ayni. But let's step back a moment and let's talk about shamanism in general. What is shamanism? Shamanism is a practice that has been around for thousands of years. And each culture, or most culture that have some type of shamanic leader or tradition, has its own way of cultivating that shamanic energy and shamanic practice. Shamanic women or men, wise women or medicine women, they basically took care of their tribe and worked in their community as a bridge, a connection to the spiritual world and to Mother Earth, so that they could, depending on their tradition and on their many different roles, help with all aspects of everyday life, from eating and making sure there was enough food, that the soil was fertile, working with the weather, working with physical fertility, making sure that reproduction was being possible and open to the women of the village. Shamans were also able to connect with the spirit world, with ancestors and angel guides, so that they could bridge that highest realm and be able to access spiritual information and downloads to, again, better serve their community. Nowadays, everyone can study to become a shaman in their own right. It is a very serious practice. But what we're talking about here today is how we can all practice shamanic practices and concepts and morals and actions, right? We don't have to necessarily go through a very hard, lengthy process of becoming a shaman or a wise woman. We can still call shamanism into our life as the great earth keepers that we are meant to be. But let's get back to Ayni, that word that we are focusing on today, and that again comes from the Andean people in Peru. So the literal translation or the literal meaning of the word Ayni is today for you, tomorrow for me. This is all about reciprocity. This is the main belief system and practice that these people act upon and include in every aspect of their life. Ayni is that strong, deeply rooted connection between you and the world around you and every single thing that is in the world. Basically, it's a relationship with Mother Nature, the way you treat animals, the way you think and feel when you go on a walk outside, the way you treat your neighbor, the way you treat your food, and the way you understand the world around you to be. It's that outer landscape that reflects your inner landscape. And we've all heard that, but Ayni is a step deeper into understanding that whatever happens in our lives and whatever feeling and whatever situation we are in, it's all relevant to the connection that we have with the energy in the world around us. So every single thing is so deeply interconnected that we cannot separate ourselves from the earth. We cannot separate ourselves from the energy and the ideals and the situations and meetings and every single thing you can think of that happens to us in our everyday life. To give you an example on how every single thing is about our relationship with it and how we treat every single relationship in our life. For example, something really simple like picking a flower. Let's say you're on a walk and you see this beautiful little daisy and it makes you think of someone you love and you just want to pick it so that you can gift it to them. When you go and rip that flower out of the earth and then simply go and give it to someone, even though that your intention was rooted in love and to make someone smile, make someone happy with the flower, it is a different energy than you going up to that little daisy and praying over and saying, Mother Earth, may I please have this offering and give it, pass it on to someone that I love so they can smile and they can be happy from something that you have provided so beautifully and so freely to us. So understanding that there is an exchange. There is an exchange there. It's not just for you to take. It's not just for you to be in charge and think that everything belongs to mankind. It's about being so respectful and never thinking for a moment that it just belongs to us and thanking that exchange. It's the same with the food we eat. How many times do we stop right before we eat a meal and we bless our food? So we can bless the food by saying, thank you, may it nourish me, may it give me the strength and health. But why don't we take it a little bit deeper into that and thank the people that brought it to the store where we grocery shopped? How about we thank the people, the farmers that picked that fruit and put it in their cart and brought it home and processed it or whatever they did, right? Blessing their families, knowing that every single thing that comes into our life has a history, has a background, has energy. When we are in Ayni, we basically are very much in balance and we are embodying three main concepts. These are the main three concepts of Quechua: Yake, Mune, and Lanke. I apologize if I'm not saying them correctly. Respectively, these three terms mean harmonious thoughts, harmonious love, harmonious actions. This means that all these three concepts together get us in alignment and completely balanced to be in complete harmony with our feelings, with our thoughts, and with our actions. Being in Ayni, we are in complete understanding that everything is tied together by love, that we are all tied together by love and energy, and that we are all part of this great tapestry together, each one of us a single thread, and without the single thread, the tapestry would fall apart. It's great to understand that nature and Mother Earth can be our very personal church. It can be our sacred retreat. It can be our way of learning and connecting and reach this higher understanding and higher spiritual clarity, because all the answers are there. We just have to understand the relationship we have with everything around us. Nothing is wasted. Nothing is just a chance encounter. Nothing is a fluke. Everything around us, from the way a tiny bird is able to fly, to a leaf following from a tree, to the baby laughing for the first time. Anything is a miracle. Everything around us is interconnected and we have that special connection to it. Once we understand that's when really truly we feel at peace and feel one and feel love. For today's activity or for this month's activity, I'd like for you to download the PDF that I will share in a link with you and just contemplate on it. Just contemplate how you are out of alignment or in alignment with the Ayni concept and how you can rebring this balance back into your life.